I'm Pete.
I'm Stephanie.
Welcome to the Cool Parts Show bonus episode. Stephanie, I want to do a follow-up. Do you remember the episode we did about the Kennametal stator bore tool?
Yeah, so that was a tool for cutting these bores in motor housings for electric vehicles. And if I recall, the issue was that the user wanted to be able to make that cut all in one go, but doing that with a conventional cutting tool, the tool would have been too heavy for their machinery. And so Kennametal was able to develop and design this 3D printed tool that was lightweighted and able to do that job.
Right, and it looked strange because it was made through generative design, and I have got an even weirder 3D printed cutting tool. The manufacturer using this tool is Voith in Germany. They make transportation parts. The part this tool is used on is a big transmission housing. Think like for vehicles like buses. This tool machines a large, precise bore in that housing. So the tool that we're seeing, it spins very rapidly inside of a machining center so that it can precisely cut the diameter, actually varying diameters of that big hole.
Okay, so this is starting to sound familiar. Was this cutting tool 3D printed for some of the same reasons as that other one?
Actually, yeah. So this tool was also developed by Kennametal, and it was inspired by that stator bore tool you described.
That's pretty neat.
One difference is that Voith has actually been machining this transmission housing for quite a long time, and they have been machining it using a more conventionally designed large boring tool, so a much heavier tool. And the way Voith was dealing with this is they were just accustomed to frequent maintenance on their machine tool resulting from using this oversized, over-heavy cutting tool. They saw the stator bore tool. They knew the lightweighting that it achieved could really help them too. So this tool was also generatively designed for lightweighting within their boring application. And so where that original tool was like 30 kilograms, this new tool is just 11.5 kilograms, much lighter, and 4.5 kilograms alone is for the tool holder, not even the tool, but the holder that holds it in the machining center.
That's pretty significant weight savings, but I'm looking at this and I'm wondering if there are other similarities with that previous tool that we highlighted. One of the features of that stator bore tool was there were actually coolant lines through that crazy geometry to take coolant to the cutting edges. Is that happening here too?
It is, but yes, this is a messy geometry. Like, one thing about generative design, it does not care about realizing a visually tidy form. It just mathematically tries to optimize around the parameters you give it toward the goal you set for it. And the objective here was lightweighting, but also, yeah, in combination with delivering coolant through the inside of this crazy form to send high pressure coolant to all of those different cutting edges to push chips out of the way as machining occurs. I should say the inserts themselves, the cutting edges, are not 3D printed. They are polycrystalline diamond, PCD, precisely mounted on the tool. And also similar to the stator bore tool, it's actually precision machining multiple diameters at once. One pass hits a sequence of different diameters because different sets of those cutting edges are mounted at different diameter sizes along the span of the tool.
So a lot of really interesting things going on with this tool, but where are they at with this right now? What benefits are they realizing?
Benefits. Increased machine availability because there's less downtime for maintenance now, and also more productivity because the cycle time for this operation is reduced, partly because the more lightweight tool, it's possible to accelerate it faster up to its cutting speed, decelerate it back down when it's done. The result is the cycle time for this cut is half what it used to be.
All right, that's it for this bonus episode of the Cool Parts Show. If you want to see our full episode on that stator bore tool, check out the links in the show description.
Thank you to my sources I talked to about this tool: Friedrich Oberlander of Voith and Werner Pankert of Kennametal. I spoke to them at the recent Formnext show. To see what else I saw at that show, I'll put a link in the show description.
Thanks for watching.